Hello, Gemini. What up, what up, what up? How's things going for Gemini at the moment? My name is Ahorangi Starchild, and this is your General Astro-Tarot reading for the month of May. Yes, May 2020. Ooh, we're getting there, aren't we? Almost halfway through the year. Okay, so because this is a general reading, this reading won't resonate with everyone. And below this video, there's a link. You can click on it. It'll take you to a place where you can generate a natal chart so you can fully tune into this playlist. If you don't resonate with the Gemini readings, maybe there's some other astrological signs that you resonate with that you might want to check up on. What else? What else? What else? Yes, I'm reading from my bed. I'm a bed rest, okay? I'm an essential worker at our local grocery store, and I apologize for my readings being a little bit late, running a bit late, but I've resigned to staying in my bed today because I'm recovering from plantar fasciitis. I was diagnosed more than a year ago. And so we just make things work, don't we? I have 3 planets in Gemini. Yeah, I love my Gemini side. Playful, lighthearted, really good sense of humor. We know how to get a giggle on. And I want to send my love out to all the Geminis out there. Thank you for your support. My channel is donation based. So below this video, there's a link. You can click on it for donation. Otherwise, just to keep me on this platform, click like, subscribe, share my videos. I'd like to get my views up. I'd like to get my numbers up. And I always love to connect with you. Please give me feedback on my readings, okay? So let's jump in and see what's happening with Gemini at this point in time. You did pop up in the Aries reading. We have the 7 of Cups that flipped over for you. And there's another card, seems like it's flipped over. The 5 of Wands. So some of you might be dealing with conflict. People who don't have a clear understanding of what you're about, or you might be feeling confused about other people. And so because there's this energy of not really getting each other, or not understanding, or not having all the information, it creates conflict. Jumping to conclusions is also what I hear. So, okay, let's cut the deck and let's jump in and see what's happening with Gemini. I must apologize for my camera jumping around because I'm sitting on my bed. So every little movement makes my laptop, but I'll try and keep it as stable as I can, alright? Okay. Gemini. You popped up in the Aries reading, so I might want to tune into that. Taurus. So some of you might be dealing with Tauruses. Some of you might also be dealing or focusing on how to create stability in your life. It's about learning life lessons, and what do I see? It's about teaching and learning. So I feel for some of you, you are actually growing up, okay? You're actually learning the value of the life lessons and the life experiences that you've had over the last couple of years. I feel like for some of you, you might be dealing with a Taurus who's creating a beautiful, stable energy in your life. You might actually have Taurus in your chart. I feel for some of you there's a focus on studies. But, during the lockdown, some of you might even be teachers. You might have a re-look and a restructuring of your life, because we do have Uranus in Taurus at the moment. So I feel like there is this, even though this is about learning and teaching, what have you learned and how do you apply your life lessons? You might actually be the person who might advise other people on, they might consult with you and want to know what your ideas are, in how to move forward in a very wise way. I feel like you're going through a period of wisdom. You either discovering wisdom, learning from other people, or you might be discovering your own inner wisdom. For some of you, you might have found the one. Okay, so there's romance on the cards for you. We have the Knight of Cups. I apologize for the light. My room is north facing, so the sun comes and goes, and when the sun goes behind a cloud, the light in my room goes a bit darker, and when it moves out from behind the cloud, it's very bright like it's now. So I apologize for the quality of the video as well. So I feel for some of you there is communication coming from across the ocean, across the water, some distance away, concerning learning something. I feel like some of you might be enrolling in a course like a distance learning, or learning a skill on the internet, whether this is just like in a hobby kind of thing where it's just a personal interest where you are doing online studies, or communicating to someone across the water teaching you, someone who's teaching distance learning, is what I see for some of you. But I also feel like there might be someone with Taurus in their chart expressing their feelings towards you. Some of you might be planning on taking a trip in May, going for a little bit of a yondering travel after lockdown, maybe wanting to see someone who's very loyal. And I do feel like that's wishes coming true. For some of you, there is this beautiful connection, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, coming in, that is, you know, taking you to places where you're becoming more stable, but it is also about making the efforts and doing the work to bring about your own dreams and wishes that you want to achieve. Okay, even though you are Gemini, you're air sign, okay, but it doesn't have to mean like you're lightweight, because Gemini is only a small percentage of the total personality. Okay, so I feel for some of you, you are working on moving forward in your life, being very authentic, very much open to express yourself, okay, and this could be in relationships, that you are very open to maybe meet someone in a romantic way. But if you're not open to a relationship, I feel like this is you just putting yourself out in the world, but being very open, not pretending to be something that you're not. Okay, it's like it or lump it, you know, this is me, this is how I roll. But I feel for some of you, if you've been wishing for a beautiful romantic long-term connection, I feel like this is coming in, especially with the Hierophant here, that the universe is ushering in a beautiful romantic relationship that is very stable and secure and loyal long term. Okay, long term. It wants to kind of cement it in, because Taurus is you know, looking as to where can I invest myself with long term value. It's about value and loyalty. Okay, you might also hear from a friend or someone across the water who's very loyal to you. There's a period of happiness and a deep satisfaction. Maybe if you're not open to a relationship, I feel like if you are on a spiritual journey, that May is going to bring in a time where your angels are going to bring you a lot of messages, and you might be feeling, for some of you, a little bit antisocial. You want to spend time by yourself. You're okay just to, you know, mosey on and do your own thing. Maybe you want to do a road trip by yourself. Okay, go off exploring, travel across the water. If the borders are closed because of lockdown, I feel this might be you just getting in your car and driving somewhere. And I feel like this is you're drawn to water. You are drawn to, you know, establishing your own emotional needs and fulfilling your own emotional needs, making and doing things that makes you happy. Okay, people communicating to you, being very open and what they have to say, makes you happy. People who are very loyal to you, are giving you support, even an older person coming in, giving you counsel and guidance. It's bringing you in, it's ushering in a period of happiness and a deep emotional satisfaction, which I feel a Gemini. Okay, so what's going to happen is Venus is going to retrograde in your sign in May, and I feel like that is what this is also about, is finding your emotional happiness, the pursuit of your emotional happiness. For some of you, you'll be working very hard, or you're finishing off working hard. I know with lockdown that some of us been essential workers, so that's taking on, so for some of us, extra responsibility that's not ours. We have the Magician, and we have the Eight of Wands. So I do feel for some of you that there is definitely, let me get it. Okay, hold it like that. For some of you, you are definitely trying to manifest some sort of movement in your life, especially if you've been feeling stuck, okay? Saturn did transit your 7th house during 2015, 16, and 17, okay? So that would have made you feel very stuck and maybe work hard and long hours. But I feel like if you are in a long-term situation, especially with the Hierophant, if you've been in a situation where it's kind of felt like lockdown, like there isn't a lot of room to move, because Taurus is a very kind of fixed energy, that you are trying to manifest a room to move. You're trying to manifest a little bit more freedom in your life to come and go as you please. There is also maybe messages coming in from someone who's very talented, who wants to share the ideas with you so that you can maybe I don't feel like you want to work together. I just feel like you may be inspired by someone who has the Midas touch, and this is kind of like sparking your own passion to do your own thing, to discover what your own talents and your own hidden gifts are, to explore those so that you can invest your energy more in yourself than with other people. In other words, I kind of feel like there's a little bit of a sense of entrepreneurship coming in, a scholarship. You want to focus on your own talents. Maybe you want to enroll in a, what do I say? You want to enroll into a scholarship where you can develop your own talents and create your own abundance and your own stability through your own efforts. I feel like this is you wanting to focus on yourself, especially with this Nine of Cups. I feel like if you've been working for an institution and you feel like your hidden talent or your own personal talents can bring you more abundance, can bring you more freedom and ability to express yourself, your natural talents in the way that you work, that you are working on manifesting situations. If this is career, I feel like you are developing your natural gifts to create a career or to go into a direction which is more to your benefit, which more vibes with your natural energy. I feel with the Magician there is a focus on communication. Some of you might be thinking of IT. Some of you might be thinking communications of some kind, creating your own platform to communicate, whatever that may be. There's messages coming in hot and fast in the way of emails. Maybe this could also be something that has been taken a lot of work. Something is starting to pay off now. You've put in the work, you've done the administration, you've done the research, you've stuck with something, especially with this Taurus card. You've been working on it for some time with this 10 of Wands. You've been working on it for quite some time, but I feel like you will be getting your breakthrough in the month of May, where things will all of a sudden take off and it will move forward for you. Okay, there might be, you know, a variety of activities that you are kind of thinking of. If this is not an entrepreneurial, if you're not a student, if you're not starting your own business, I feel like this could be on a more relaxing kind of way where you're tuning into your senses. You might be starting a new hobby. You might be like discovering things that you like to do that you didn't think that you would do, that can be potentially very creative, and that maybe you're doing some sort of research or you're putting out information on how to do things. Maybe you even think about writing a manual and sharing your knowledge to become a teacher, or maybe you are tapping into someone around you who is willing to teach you what they know. Isn't that nice? That's beautiful. What else do I pick up? I do feel with this Magician card here that everything that you've been working for will be very successful, as well as this Hierophant. I feel that whatever it is that you've been waiting for and what you have been working on is going to bring you a deep sense of satisfaction. It is going to maybe ask you to travel for business, but this could be for pleasure. And what else do I see? I feel like there'll be people around you that will very much approve of what you're doing. Okay, there's a lot of approval, there's a lot of success here, and this is success through your own efforts. This is something that only you can do. No one can do it for you because you are unique. I think you are coming through a period where you're realizing, you know, how your own unique skills, okay, and you want to use them, and you can see how you and other people can benefit from this. As I said, put it where it fits. This could be a hobby that you want to take to the next level, or this could be if you don't have a hobby, you want to start one and you feel really good about it. It's about sharing knowledge. I feel sharing knowledge, sharing how to do things, showing people how to. Okay, so I'm going to draw some Doreen Virtue messages from your angels cards. So what does the angels have to say for Gemini? What is the angels, messages from the angels for Gemini for the month of May? Let's see, I won't pull this one out. Daniel. Someone, the person with the name Daniel might have a special meaning to you. Okay? I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. Okay, so for some of you, especially with this Hierophant and the Cupid, the arrows of love, the Eight of Wands, sorry. I'm not used to reading like this. Eight of Wands, that's Sagittarius energy, but that's something that's been very, how do I say it? It's very fast movement coming in, okay, for romance. And it might also be something that you've been wishing for, because Nine of Cups is our wish card, okay? So Daniel is saying if some of you have been wishing for a long-term committed romantic partnership, he's working on it. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. He's working on it. So this is what some of you have been wishing maybe to get a marriage proposal, waiting for marriage proposal. That's coming. If you're single, there is a love connection coming for you that will be deeply fulfilling and stable. Okay, and your angels are working on it. Lovely. I feel like if you are in a marriage or a de facto partnership or already in a long-term partnership, I feel like Daniel will help you to revitalize your connection, will help you to commit to each other again, like renew your vows kind of thing. And basically just saying, well, you know, after everything we've been through, I still choose you. Thank you for watching, everyone. I love reading for you. Have a beautiful day. Light and love.